in sports with the latest, where the Nigeria Professional Football League, Plateau United, have reclaimed the lead at the top of the table with a hard-fought 1-0 win against Wikitoris of Bauchi. The Jos-based side have 32 points from 17 league games. They are now closely trailed by El Kanami Warriors on 30 points. Well, on the third spot is Lagos-based side MFMFC, who suffered their 5th defeat of the season to Nasarawa United in Lafia, losing by 4-0. Defending champions Enugu Rangers are rooted at the bottom of the table, losing to 6-time league champions Enyimba International 2-1 in the Oriental Derby. In other league games, Gombe United defeated Rivers United 1-0, Abbey Warriors beat ABSFC 2-0, Oka United edged out Shooting Stars 4-2. And in the English Premier League, Arsenal this evening twice came from behind to claim a 2-2 draw with Manchester City at the Emirates. The Gunners had lost their last 2 league outings at the Emirates and were stunned by Pep Guardiola's men early as Leroy Sané put the visitors ahead inside 5 minutes. Theo Walcott put Arsenal level on the 40-minute mark with a scrambled finish, but Sergio Aguero hit home on an angle 2 minutes later to see Man City move ahead again. But 8 minutes later, after a restart, a Shukran Mustafi header got the Gunners back on level terms and ultimately earned a point. Earlier, Swansea City and Middlesbrough produced a stale goalless draw, which did little to enhance either team's prospect of avoiding relegation from the EPL. World number 6 Roger Federer this evening overcame long-term rival Rafael Nadal to win the Miami Open for the 3rd time and continue his remarkable start to this season. The 35-year-old builds on January's Australian Open win and this month's Indian Wells success with a convincing 6-3, 6-4. A 4th straight win over Nadal, his longest winning streak in their 13-year professional rivalry, also makes Federer the oldest winner of the Miami Open. It means that he has now won 19 matches this season, being defeated just once so far.
He sets to love, 6-3, 6-4.
Congratulations to him. Well, Britain's Johanna Konta is targeting the world number 1 ranking after winning the biggest title of her career at the Miami Open. The British number 1 beats Caroline Wozniacki 6-4, 6-3 to claim £940,000 in prize money and will climb to 7th in the world. The 25-year-old, who was the world number 146 in June 2015, believes winning a Grand Slam title and making further progress is possible. Konta says the belief has been there since she was a little girl and aspires to be the best player in the world, but admits there's a lot of work to be done between now and then. Ethiopian runners earlier today dominated a rain-drenched Rome marathon as they won both the men and women's event in the Italian capital. Ethiopian Shura Tola won the men's race ahead of Kenyan duo Ruto Dominic and Benjamin Bitok, while the women's podium was a clean sweep for Ethiopia. Ramatusa won the race for a 2nd year in a row ahead of Master Watch Shirkwezi and Abeba Grameseko. just bring you the latest coming in from Colombia, where rescuers are digging through mud and debris in the hunt for those missing after devastating mudslides in Colombia left more than 200 people dead. Reports say about 1,100 soldiers and police have been deployed to search for hundreds of people missing in the mudslide. The statement released by the army said at least 400 are injured and 200 still missing.
Survivors of deadly landslide in southwestern Colombia, which killed at least 254 people on Saturday, woke up to complete destruction on Sunday morning, while search and rescue teams looked for remaining bodies. The Red Cross worked with the police on Saturday night to transport the wounded from Mocor to the nearby state of Cauca for medical treatment, while survivors desperately searched for missing loved ones. Even in a country where heavy rains, a mountainous landscape and informal construction of homes combine to make mud and landslide a common occurrence, the scale of the Mocor disaster was daunting compared to recent tragedies, like a 2015 landslide that killed nearly 80 people in Salgar. Colombia's deadliest landslide, the 1985 Almero disaster, left more than 20,000 people dead. Pope Francis on Sunday prayed for the victims of a devastating mudslide in Colombia and all those mourning the loss of their loved ones. The Pope was visiting the northern Italian city of Carpi, which was struck by an earthquake 5 years ago, and where around 70,000 townspeople and visitors filled the city's main street to attend Mass. Flooding and mudslides in the Colombian city of Mocor sent torrents of water and debris crashing onto houses in the early hours of Saturday morning, killing 254 people, injuring hundreds, and sending terrified residents scrambling to evacuate.
And it's also a tragedy where 20 people have been murdered with several others wounded in a shrine at Punjab province of Pakistan. An eyewitness say one Mr. Abdul Wahid, the shrine custodian, had called followers into his chamber one after the other, giving them food alleged to be poisoned, but the victims were murdered by his companion. The Deputy Police Commissioner who confirmed the incident says the accused Mr. Wahid has been arrested alongside several others believed to be accomplices. And the main news again. Governors of the 5 southeast states today resolved to engage the federal government on the continued detention of the self-acclaimed leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu. The governors who met in Enugu also said issues affecting the development of the region were also discussed. Also today, one case of the deadly Lassa fever was confirmed in Kogi State. And over 1,000 soldiers and police in Colombia today embarked on rescue operations after a landslide killed more than 200 people in Putumayo province. And that's the news at 10 tonight. Many thanks for being a part of it. I'm Millicent Walker. Have a good night.